to the very first episode of the Eagle Exchange. I'm your host, Chancellor Karrie G. Dixon, and I couldn't be more excited to launch this new platform where we'll share stories, celebrate our community, and connect with the people who make NCCU soar. Tune in every third Friday as we highlight the voices on campus and beyond who inspire, lead, and create impact wherever they are. Today, I'm honored to be joined by someone who truly represents the spirit of NCCU, our head football coach, Coach Trei Oliver. We're talking football, mentorship, leadership, and how our community is coming together to start this academic year strong. Coach, thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Chancellor. It's good to be here.
Yes, I'm excited about this conversation. We want to start by helping the viewers understand your journey and your connection to NCCU. You know, it's not often that you find a head coach who also played for the university and the team that you're now leading. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience and your journey and what that feels like?
Yes, it's definitely a surreal experience to be able to come back to where it all started, the Sloping Hills and Verdant Greens.
Yes.
And now that I have an opportunity to lead the program, it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm so excited to be back here in Durham and leading the football team.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about how has the experience shaped you into the championship coach that you are today. And I refer to you as the championship coach because that's what you are and that's what you've been able to prove. So tell us a little bit about how that experience shaped you into who you are today as head coach.
Definitely. It was a process and it was a journey. You know, you want to win right away, and you have to go through some adversity at times. But North Carolina Central developed me as a young man and as a person, and I learned a lot of leadership skills while I was here. And went off, came back, and had the opportunity to take over the program, and it's been a process, and it's been something. But we've enjoyed it. We've had some ups and some downs, but we won us a championship, and we have a very bright future here.
Yes, and not only did you win a championship, I mean, you beat the team that people didn't think you could win against. I mean, Deion Sanders was leading Jackson State at that time as their head coach, and they were underestimating what the Eagles are going to bring to the field. And you went in there and you showed out in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in ATL. So, how does that feel?
Well, it's a great feeling, but I think the people in the room knew. The guys on the bus that went down, on a plane that went down to Atlanta, the guys knew. And we believe in each other, and that's what it's all about. When you believe in your coaches, your teammate, your university, you can make great things happen. And the guys never panicked, never wavered, and they played, and they played well. And they didn't surprise me. I knew we were going to win that game.
Right. And I love that confidence that you have, and the discipline that you have with the team as well is very evident. As long as they have that confidence and they believe they can win, they go out there and show out. And I was especially happy to be a part of that in Miami last year, and then also in Indiana. In both those classics, we came home with the victory. And so it feels good to be a winner. And so I'm just really happy that, they believe in you and everything that you set forth, your expectations of what you want to see them do.
Yes, ma'am.
So, whenever I talk about NCCU, I always talk about the legacy, the history of NCCU. And I had the pleasure of meeting two very special people last year at the Classic, and your mom and dad, and also your wife.
Right.
And, tell us a little bit about what is that legacy of family who have come through NCCU. What does that mean to you as you have followed in their footsteps?
Yes, ma'am. Legacy, that's it. Being able to follow them, and when I came in 1993 on my official visit and came to visit campus, I absolutely fell in love. So my freshman year in 94, enjoyed my time here, finished in 98. And, once you go away and come back, it's an unbelievable feeling and opportunity to be able to lead the program where your parents went to school. And, football is probably one of the most visible programs. We got a lot of great programs, School of Business, Criminal Justice, Nursing, all the athletic, programs we have, but football is probably a little more visible. And for me to have the opportunity to lead the program, I don't hold that lightly. I don't take it lightly. And I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to lead the program.
Definitely. And so when we think about NCC community and mentorship,
Right.
you have been known, and it's been said over and over again about the stellar mentorship that you give your players and even students who are not on the team. You know, they see you as a mentor. So can you talk a little bit about what does mentorship mean to you? And were there any special people in your life, in your journey, that stand out as far as mentors that you have been connected with? And why is it really important for you to serve as a mentor to these young people?
Well, I look back when I came in as a freshman, and I look at, bless our Luann Edmonds Harris and Sarah Bell Lucas and these people. And I came in as a young child, and I was 18 years old, and they were the ones that helped develop me into a man. And, you know, I was struggling academically when I came into school, and I graduated in 4 years. And I grew so much during that time, and I was so grateful and thankful for them. And for me to have an opportunity to pay it forward and to make a difference in these young men's lives is what it's all about.
Yes.
So whenever I have an opportunity to talk to students, not just athletes, but any students on campus, I just try to pour into them as much as I can.
Yes, yes. And, you know, I have to say, it's interesting how you said you struggled academically. But you were successful when you came to NCCU and you completed your degree in 4 years. And I think about that APR score. I mean, 1,000 on the APR as far as the academic progress rate of our student athletes, more specifically the football team.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, how does that feel? Because, you know, we celebrate you. I mean, the first HBCU to make, you know, that rating of 1,000
Right.
with the APR score. So how does that feel?
Well, you know, for the viewers that don't know, APR is really like the new way they gauge graduation rate, I would say. And when I had the opportunity to take on this program, the Board of Trustees challenged me to how we were going to excel academically, being considered a low resource institution.
Right.
And then the NCAA always, I would say, looked down on us because they didn't think that we could excel both on the field and academically. But our goal was to recruit student athletes that were going to be mature men that wanted to go to class, wanted to get a degree. And Quadro Steele and our athletic support staff did an outstanding job with pouring to those student athletes. So we did have a perfect score of 1,000, first time in HBCU history that anybody's done it.
Yes.
And we were only one of 5 schools across the country that were able to obtain that goal.
Yes, that's huge. And we commend you. We celebrate you. I actually, you know, had you at the board of trustee
Right.
meeting to celebrate you, because that's a huge accomplishment, and it's a very strong statement around how student athletes, your football team, they're students first. And
Students
then
first.
yes, and then what they do on the gridiron, you know, that's the added touch
Right.
to it. But
well, let me say this. I must, you know, take my hat off to my student athletes, the players.
yes,
You know, I didn't go to classroom. I didn't take any tests. Those guys, you know, push themselves both, you know, on the field and off the field. And we say, you know, however you do one thing is how you do everything. And it's a direct correlation. You know, if you have your things in order off the field, you know, to carry on over to the field. So I think you have success in both ways.
right. And we see your athletes in the community. I heard just recently the entire football team was at White Rock Baptist Church, you know, worshiping together. So what kind of stands out to you as being important to have them visible in the community, so that, you know, the youth in Durham, they see them as role models and they see the great things that they're doing, and they, you know, are able to kind of look up to them, not just, you know, as a player, but also what they're doing academically. So can you give us some things that, you know, you have them doing in the community, some examples?
Do so much. You know, it's obviously our motto here is truth and service.
Yes.
And, you know, when we have an opportunity to pour back into the community and make a difference, whether it's within the campus, we did a whole lot with the campus garden. We do a whole lot with that. And I don't know if my guys were trying to go over there and get some snacks or some vegetables at night. But we did a lot with that. We've done a lot with the local elementary and middle schools. We're trying to get more involved with the hospitals and the mature Eagles.
Yes.
So some of our senior Eagles. And I've made some phone calls to them. We visited some of those people. But it's so much more to us in football. Football is what we do. It's not who we are.
Exactly.
So we can pour into the community and hopefully we can make a difference in some of these young boys and girls' lives.
Yes, and it's always so good to see our Golden Eagles even show up and are out there at the games, and all of our alumni friends of the university, students, faculty, staff, cheering the Eagles on.
Right.
I mean, last season was my first season, of course, as chancellor here at NCCU, but it was so exciting to see and to be in the midst of all of that, and to have the community come and support our team as well. So I just commend you on really building that holistic or that well-rounded student athlete that you've been able to do with the football team. So let's talk football specifically this season. What's the outlook? As you reflect on last season, what are some of the things that you're going to do differently this year? Some of the things that you're going to do the same, and what are you most proud of?
Well, last season, most proud of, we talked about the APR first and foremost. Most proud of, you got your first win against that school in Greensboro.
Yes,
all right. Yes. I know you had a whole lot to say about that.
66 points. 66 points. Yes.
And we sit in back in Route 66.
That's right. That's right.
But that was a great accomplishment. I thought we had a really good season. We fell short one game, but starting off in Miami, we were able to win another classic. So we've been 6-0 with our classic and challenge games. And then just see the growth and development of our student athletes holistically, like you said. As far as next year's concerned, I think we're going to have a much better football team. I thought we were good last year, but we have a chance to be really, really good this year.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of camp right now. We just got out of practice, and it's going well. It's going well. I'm excited.
Good. Any matchups that you're most excited about or ready for that we may be looked at as being the underdog, but we're not even going to take that because we don't have the spirit.
I don't know what any game on our schedule we consider the underdog, but we're going to start the coaches talk. We'll talk, first game, obviously Southern University down in Atlanta. Yes. We got a huge Atlanta Alumni Association down there. So we're excited. That's going to be a great game against us in the MEAC SWAC Challenge. Obviously, all of our home games. We need our fans to come out, get their season tickets, and come, to the nest and support your football team. And then, obviously, we're always looking forward to beating up on those folks in Greensboro.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The Eagle Aggie Classic.
Right.
We always put the Eagle first with that. And, it's really good to see the growth that the football team and development. And, I know there are some players that you're going to start the season off that have gone on to, do other things and go to the league and other things that, their goals and dreams have led them to do. So these new players coming in first year, how do you get them motivated?
How do we get them motivated?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to tell you, really the thing is like the recruiting process. You try to weed out the academic casualties. You try to weed out the guys that don't really love football. So we spend a whole lot with the recruiting process. So once we sign those guys and get them here, we truly believe we have the right guys, in the nest. So the guys that we have, the young guys, I love their attitudes, their work ethic. Obviously, they're a little overwhelmed right now. Because, it's a lot going on. And the general student body has not been on campus yet, so I know they're going to lose their mind then. But I think that we're going to be really leaning on our returning players. We have a great core of guys. And, we have a saying in the building, people make you powerful. And we have some really good people. So, it's not going to be one person or two people that is going to be the face of the team. For me, it's all about team.
Right.
So we got some really good guys, and my coaching staff is phenomenal. We have some new coaches that I'm so excited about.
Oh, yes.
I got Jennifer King. She just came from the NFL, female.
That's right.
So she'll be working with the receivers.
The first full-time coach in the NFL?
Yes, ma'am.
I read that correctly?
Yes.
That's great. That's huge.
Yes, so we have her on staff. And we have, I have a great staff and excited. But we'll get to work, and we're going to get ready for the season to jump off on the 23rd.
Yes, and we have Walker Harris returning. Right,
yes.
as quarterback. And so how was the experience at the MEAC Media Day? You went viral, Coach.
They went viral.
Yeah.
They went viral with the Step Brothers thing, and I hadn't seen the movie Step Brothers.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about that. You went viral with some of the things, that you kind of revealed as most shocking to you, yes, over your career. And, when you get into the conversations, now, which we can't really move away from. NIL is here to stay. It seems as though that's the case, and it's changed the landscape of kind of how things are done.
Yes.
We know we have to prepare for what it means to opt in, and we need the support of our fans, of our alumni, and others who want to help us build that pool for NIL offers and to help with recruitment. But what do you think about that? Because as a head coach, you've seen that, how those things have evolved over the years, and we're in this space now. We're going to definitely be in it probably next year. But what are your thoughts about that?
Well, we kind of saw it coming, a while back. It is what it is as far as the business of college sports nowadays. And, I do think that student athletes should get compensated to an extent. And obviously it's trickled down to our level. And, we will obviously lose players that are going to go on to a higher level and make a lot of money. But, even on our level in here in the MEAC and FCS, there is a way that we can help compensate these student athletes. So, it's a way that our alumni, and we're going to need our fans and to jump on board and help support financially, obviously. Before it was all about facilities and scholarships and all these other things. But now it's helped to compensate these young men so, they can just live a little bit more comfortably. Whether they live out of the state and need to fly home or help with their nutritional needs.
Yes.
So, we will definitely be reaching out to the alumni and fans, and we will need your help and your support with this endeavor.
Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned the support of the alumni and fans, because I wanted you to really talk about what does that mean to you. And you mentioned we definitely need to do something to upgrade the facilities that we have here at NCCU. And so any contribution helps us meet that goal. And when you think about, you want our student athletes to have and our football team to have quality facilities, and you want to be able to use that in the recruitment process as well, to help students understand they come here, they're going to get strength and conditioning and nutrition and all those things, which you're doing.
Yes.
But we want to take it to the next level.
Yes.
So we need our alumni and supporters to help us to get there.
Yes. When I got here, I was challenged with the job of having a top 25 program, and we want to be ranked nationally.
That's right.
And I think that our brand and Eagle Excellence is out there, and everybody knows about our football program. And we've grown in so many areas, and since you've been here, we continue to strive and meet those goals. But we still have to, continue to grow and continue to raise money and bring money in. And every bit counts. Sometimes people don't think that, this here and my little check here makes a difference. But rather than leaning on 5 or 10 people, if we can lean on 5,000 or 10,000 of our alumni, we can help reach those goals so much faster.
Definitely. So as we close this conversation
already,
but Coach, I'm going to give you the last word to, is there anything else that you want to share that I may not have asked, but you want our alumni, our students, our faculty, our staff, our community, our fans to hear from you as you approach this new season coming up very soon when we play Southern in Atlanta on the 23rd.
Yes.
23rd. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be ready and rooting on our team. And I even mentioned I saw some of the football players. They came up to me in the dining hall the other day, and they were just so excited. And I think they were all first year. And I could see the excitement, and I could see that they were ready. They're like, and I said, "Are we going to do this?" "Oh yeah, Chancellor, we're going to do it." So that was good, to hear and to see that energy that they had, and it was really nice to truly understand where their mindset is and how we're going to be prepared for the season.
They are truly excited. First of all, we want to acknowledge our students. Here on campus. We're excited about the new school year coming up. I think we're going to be together for the pinning, I believe, next week.
Yes, that's
so,
right.
I challenge our students. Let's get off to a fast start in the classroom. Let's not get behind. Like my football team, we don't want to get down in that first quarter. So let's jump on those books. Let's make sure we go to class, that first week class.
Yes.
First and foremost, the community. Obviously, we need your support. Come to the games. Come help support, your football team. And then alumni, obviously season tickets. And we're looking forward to seeing all you all in Atlanta. I promise you, your boys are going to put on a show in Atlanta on the 23rd.
Yes, looking forward to it. And students, yes, please show up and show out and bring that Eagle spirit and pride. So we want our students, especially our first year students, don't stay in your residence halls.
Oh, no.
Come out to the game.
No, we got some buses going down Atlanta.
Come out to the game.
Jump on the bus. Let's come out to the game and support your school.
Yes, especially our home games. Come out to all of our home games too.
Oh, I expect the home games to be packed.
Home games to be packed and the student section to be ready. As my younger daughter will say, lit.
Lit. Come on, Chancellor. That's it.
Lit. That's what she told me. Mom, make sure you say lit. So so they will be lit, and we're excited to really get ready for such an exciting academic year and an exciting football season. So Coach Oliver, thank you so much for joining the first episode of the Eagle Exchange.
I feel special.
Yes, you are special. You were the championship coach, and will continue to be as we continue to thrive under your leadership as head coach of our football team and our football program. So thank you so much for that.
Yes, ma'am.
So to our audience, come cheer on the Eagles. Our Eagles need you at O'Kelly Riddick Stadium, as well as when we go on the road. Continue to spread that Eagle pride wherever you go. And speaking of Eagle pride, the 2025 Ultimate Homecoming Experience is fast approaching. We'll kick things off on Friday, October 17th, and the celebration will continue through Saturday, October 25th. As we cheer on our Eagles during the homecoming game. For details and more information, visit nccu.edu/homecoming, and there you will find all of our latest updates. I look forward to seeing you there and celebrating the pride, the people, and the purpose that defines NCCU, where purpose takes flight. Eagle pride amplified.